Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your interview is on tomorrow.
Yes, sir. 23rd.
Acha. When is the interview starting? Is it starting today or tomorrow only?
So it has started today.
Oh, it has started today. Acha. That boy must be answering today. That Amit. I'm not
Yeah, might be.
not sure. We have to check up from him. Good. Very good. Mr. Anurag, can you please tell us about yourself? You are from which state? What is the degree you studied, and after which you studied law? When did you complete your law? And what have you been doing after completing law?
Sir,
Yeah.
will you take telephonic or it will be like video conferencing?
But Acha, you want video conferencing?
So yes, I'm comfortable in both.
No, no. I thought earlier, last 2 3 months, I made it through video conferencing. So I thought this can go online through YouTube only, straight away like this. Your picture will not come. That's all. It's okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
So is it going online?
yeah. It is going online.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, can you please tell about yourself? First question, whether you like it or not, they are going to ask you to tell us about yourself. What will you tell?
Okay. So my name is Anurag Tiwari and I'm from Rajasthan, Jaipur. I completed my ELLB 5-year integrated course from University of Rajasthan. And in 2018, I completed my graduation, and after that, I joined a housing finance company as a legal officer. I
Acha.
worked with.
Oh, you are working in housing finance company now.
I used to work. I left it around a year ago.
A year back you left it.
Yes, sir.
How many months did you work in that company?
It is almost 11 months.
11 months. Okay. Now the BL degree was completed in which year?
2018.
You became member of law bar council
Yes, sir. In October
in October
2018.
in Jaipur.
Yes, sir.
Could you have some opportunity of working as a junior for some lawyer?
No, sir. Not yet.
You have not had that opportunity, but you have the experience of working in housing finance
Housing.
companies.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what was the nature of work you are doing in housing finance company?
So basically, the work was related to appraisal of title documents, scrutinization, making legal reports, and writing of title documents for the mortgage purposes.
Acha, acha, it was more of a scrutinization of title deeds.
Title is
But is it
appraisal.
not that the companies will be having a separate lawyer who will be verifying the title, and you will have a responsibility for checking that, say, opinion only? Or is it
Yes.
that you have to decide it yourself?
There were two teams, internal and external lawyers.
Acha,
So I was in the internal team. So company used to hire external lawyers who make the first report, and we have to cross check that report.
very
That
good.
is it.
So
Final.
there will be external examiner also, and who
Yes,
after
sir.
examining it will be passing on to you, and you will be going through the title deeds and all, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what are the factors you look into when you browse through a title deeds, that is the opinion given by your lawyer?
Sir, actually, I was assigning for the state of Gujarat.
uh,
So basically, I have to take care of the properties of Gujarat state laws. So we used to first check the chain of transaction, whether the person who is taking loan is legally uh, owner of the property or not.
hmm,
He has the legal title or not.
hmm,
From whom he derived the title,
hmm,
and if his name is in the land records or not,
hmm,
and the measurement of the property and the title deeds. What are the conditions in the agreement?
hmm.
These were the things we used to check.
Acha, for how many years will you be taking encumbrance certificate? What is the procedure in Rajasthan? Is it that you will have to apply to registrar, who will give an encumbrance certificate, or is it that you have to make a search yourself?
That search used to be done by the external lawyers, and we used to take 13 years record.
Oh, the search will be done by external
External lawyers.
lawyer. Yeah.
They used to go to the registrar office and take a slip that there is no encumbrance on their property.
Mhm. And he will do it for
the
13
last 13 years.
years.
Yes, sir. The
But
policy was to take 13 years record.
yeah, but is it not required for you also to go and check the search? Because if he had given a wrong search report, what will happen? Probably no,
Okay.
no such incident has happened.
Actually, the registrar gives the certificate and, with the seal and sign, so we cannot cross-check it. It is presumed that it is true.
Acha,
And
you
if
consider
they,
that as true.
that is true because even if we have strong grounds that it can be a forgery, then we used to go and check about in the registrar office
Yeah,
regarding the document.
yeah. Actually, you may be the company may be recruiting only expert lawyers who have got standing in the market and
They have a panel for this.
panel. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even
Okay.
every bank and every NBFC has a panel for. They require at least 10 years experience of practice for this purpose.
Okay, good. So they will be going through for 13 years.
13 years record.
Yeah. And you will verify whether Acha, in the housing finance company you were working, were you getting small loans less than 1 crore or say more than crores and all that?
There were some even for city properties, some loans were more than 1 crore,
Ah,
and many were less than 1 crore were also there.
acha.
So I was assigned in the Gujarat team, so there was no such case I have seen that
Yeah,
cross one
they were
crore.
all small ones,
Yes, sir. Lesser than 1 crore.
less than 1 crore. Correct, correct, correct. Good. So the were you responsible for taking the documents also, or it is the responsibility of somebody else?
It was the responsibility of the branch team,
Branch
branch
which is
manager.
disbursing the advance.
Yes, sir.
So what was the procedure in that housing finance company? The documents were taken and retained at the branch only, or they were sent to the main office.
Actually, they send this to the external lawyers. They make a legal report. They approve it. Then these documents with the legal report were sent to the main branch or head office of this company.
Okay. And after which it is approval, the branch will be taking the documents and then disburse the advance.
Yes, sir. Then, the company deposits the title documents and the approval was given through the email so they can disburse the loan check.
Yeah. Now, have you had any interesting experiences in the matter of, say, this verification of title deeds, taking of mortgage, and all that?
Interestingly, actually in Gujarat, mostly people are in business sector. So what they do is they sell their property within a year or 2 years. So
Oh,
we used to get a lot of sale deeds, around 7 to 8 sale deeds we used to get in for 13 years record.
acha, people buy
So
and
yeah,
sell, buy and sell.
buy and sell. But within a 6 month or year, mostly people sell,
Oh,
resell this. It's a business.
they make profit out of it.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
So
good.
we have to scrutinize that how many people bought first. Then if somebody died, who are the legal heirs? Did they actually sign the deed or they have released it or not? If they release it, where the release is? And if there is a partnership from who were the partners and if there is a minor is involved in not in the transaction. There
Hmm.
is a minor, who is the guardian? All these things we have.
All those things you have to do. Very good, very good. Acha, what was the experience of that housing finance company in the matter of recovery of advance? Was it smooth or was it tough?
I was in legal mortgage and there was another thing for recovery. I was not part of that.
Acha,
But
supposing an account becomes banned or NPA, the recovery proceedings will be done by some other team. Is it so?
yes, sir, they issue the SARFAESI notice under SARFAESI Act and all. We the task of our team was to appraise and approve the loan first.
So the other team will be taking care of the recovery procedure.
Yes, sir.
Can you elaborate the recovery procedure adopted by housing finance companies under SARFAESI Act?
Yes, sir. They give 60 days notice if the EMI is not paid for at least 3 months. There is a default for paying loan for at least 3 months. Then they give notice under Section 13(1) SARFAESI Act, and the notice for 50 days to be paid. If the person who has taken the loan doesn't pay the amount, then they take the possession of the property and sell it in auction.
Hmm.
This is how.
No. Actually, under SARFAESI Act, how many days notice is given?
60 days.
60 days. And after 60 days also it is not paid, then what is to be done?
They take the possession of the immovable property and they issue a notice for 30 days for the auction and they sell it in the auction.
Then, no, but the next stage will be taking possession of the property, na?
Yeah, they take the possession and they issue notice for 30 days.
Elaborate that properly. For example, step by step bataiye. You cannot presume things. So step by step bataiye. First is issuing of lawyer's notice under section what? Then taking
Section
possession.
13 of SARFAESI.
Yeah, tell me clearly.
First, they issue the a notice under Section 13 SARFAESI Act, and notice is for 60 days. Even if the person who has taken a loan doesn't pay within 60 days, the company takes the possession of the immovable property. And after possession of immovable property, the company has either to sell it or to lease it. It is their discretion of how they can recover it. So they give 30 days notice to the borrower and to the public notice in the newspaper that we are going to auction this property. It is not paid in the next 30 days. And when the time limit of 13 days is over, they conduct an auction and sell the property.
Good. So have you come across some experiences in this regard of selling the property and all?
No, I have never been there, but I've seen some cases where to whom the property is sold under auction, they take the loan from the same company.
Good.
So I have seen that auction certificate and all.
Okay. Now, what made you develop interest in joining as a PO for South Indian Bank?
So I have experience in working in the financial institutions, especially housing finance. So I was looking for jobs in banking sector, especially the.
Did you apply for IBPS PO and all?
I applied for IBPS SO, but I could not clear it.
Very good. I think SBI SO has come or not? No advertisement has come.
SBI requires at least 4 years experience.
Achha, they want experience, so you are not eligible. You are not eligible for that. Very good. Yeah. So, how did you prepare for this examination?
Actually, I was preparing for SEBI, Security and Exchange Board of India. So the syllabus is similar to that. So I was revising that what I started doing that preparation of SEBI. So there was no special preparation I did for this exam.
Achha. Good. Now, coming to banking, which bank do you have an account?
SBI, State Bank of India.
State Bank of India. Good. So this is SIB, that is SBI. What is the difference between these two banks?
Sorry, can I repeat the question?
The question is, you have applied for SIB, South Indian Bank.
Yes, sir.
Your account is there in SBI, State Bank of India.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between these two banks?
The major difference is SBI is a public sector bank.
Yeah.
And the SIB is private sector bank.
Yeah.
And the ownership is SBI is a leading public sector bank, is one of the oldest public sector banks.
Correct.
SIB is also a private sector bank which was started in 1949.
Mm.
So they both are one of the leaders in their sector.
Mm.
But the difference is major the public sector and the private sector.
On public sector and private sector. Can you elaborate what is public sector, what is private sector?
In public sector, the ownership is in the hand of government. The government owns the majority share.
Mm.
And the private sector, other than government, the private shareholders
Mm.
own the company share.
Mm. Good, good, good. So now tell me, what is the scope for law officers in banks? Will you have job satisfaction in day-to-day working? And what is the role that is expected of you as a law officer?
The major items in the law, the bank's role of law officer is to the appraisal and scrutinization of title documents for the loan purpose and the procedure for the recovery purpose, issuing notice and all. And other sources are committed to the bank to represent the bank in the court and
Mm.
to convey their uh, uh,
So do you think you will have job satisfaction?
yeah, it is a good job, I think.
No, no. Can you justify your coming to working in a bank instead of going for practice?
Instead of going for practice,
Ah,
so it's a 10 to 5 job
ah.
and you get the fixed salary. There is no something issues with that. Like practice, you need at least 2 to 3 years to first get cases and there is no certain income in that.
Mm.
And it is a good, secured and reputed job
Mm.
in comparatively initial years in practice.
So that's good. What is your father?
So my father is in government, is a government servant, is a personal assistant of the district judge.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. Personal assistant to district judge.
Yes, sir.
Excellent, 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 excellent. So that's why you want it to be a permanent job. Yeah. And
Yes,
rather a job where you get fixed salary.
yes, sir.
Good. There is nothing wrong. Then uh, tell me something about Clayton's rule.
The Clayton's rule is given under Section 61 of the Contract Act.
Uh,
It is basically talk about appropriation of funds.
mm,
So if a borrower pays a fund to the lender,
mm,
some money and does not specify for which debt he is paying this, so the lender should appropriate it for the first debt which was taken in time.
mhm.
So it is basically appropriation of funds.
Very good. That's right. Tell me about, say, difference between mortgage hypothecation.
The mortgage is done for the immovable property when an interest is transferred to another person for securing a payment of any loan or performance of any contract. And hypothecation is a type of pledge, and pledge is done for the movable property. So when the possession is in the hand of the person who is pledging the property, and he uses it for his own purpose, then it is called hypothecation.
Yeah, good. Now, what are the circumstances in which a female cannot be arrested?
So it is under the execution of decree as a part of civil procedure code.
Ah,
So if it is for money decree,
ah,
then the property can be attached to the person. But if the judgment debtor is a female, then she cannot be arrested.
good. What is the difference between fixed and floating charges?
Fixed charges on the particular specified property, and floating charge is a particular charge which is not specified that from which property it will be recovered.
No, no, no. Floating charge. What is floating charge?
Floating charge is a charge on the person or company not on the specified property of the company, but from this particular property the charge is. It is on the company. From any property it can be recovered.
A floating charge is a security interest over a fund of changing assets of a company or other legal person, unlike a fixed charge, which is created over ascertained and definite property. A floating
Yes, sir.
charge is created over property of an ambulatory and shifting nature. Can you tell me again clearly?
So the fixed charge is on the certain property of a
Huh?
company or a person.
Hmm.
And the floating charge is on the fund that from any property which is under the ownership of the company or person can be recovered from that.
No, no, floating charge is over changing assets. For example,
Okay,
say stocks. Stocks are not
okay, okay,
constant;
okay,
they change. Then
okay,
say your what is that raw materials. All these things they are not same. It changes. So that is known as a
floating
changing
charge.
assets. समझ गया?
Okay, okay.
Very good. Um, what is meant by RTI Act? Are there any amendments recently under RTI Act?
So no, I'm not aware of this. Sorry.
What is RTI Act?
RTI Act is for the information any person can collect from the public authority of any public department. If there is any information which is not exempted under Section 8 of the RTI Act,
Hmm,
any Indian citizen can give a fee of 10 rupees and get the information.
hmm, very good.
It is for the enforcement of right under Article 91A, freedom of speech and expression.
Hmm. Tell me at least five differences between 1956 and 2013 Companies Act.
Actually, I haven't read it, the difference.
You have not
So,
studied. So I think I sent you the links, na?
yes, I think I read other things actually.
पढ़
I
लीजिए
forgot.
उसको पढ़ लीजिए. Okay,
Okay.
please go through that. That will be helpful for you. What do you
Okay.
understand by Garnishi order?
Sorry, sir.
Garnishi order. सुना है?
Sorry, sir. No, sir.
Garnishi order is an order issued by a court of law attaching a balances in an account. A decree holder will go to the law court and get the garnishi order served on the bank so that once the notice is served, bank will not part with the funds available in the account.
Okay, sir.
So these are something to do with legal.
Okay, sir. I'll
Yeah.
read it.
What do you know about IBC Act, Insolvency Bankruptcy Code?
The insolvency bankruptcy code was enacted in 2006, 2016,
Hmm.
and the purpose was to not to put any company or corporate person into the liquidation without and first giving them a chance to solve their insolvency. So
Hmm.
it provides a provision for a resolution plan first, and if resolution plan doesn't work, then the company is going goes into liquidation.
Okay. Good,
But
good, good.
there are two things. One is liquidation and another is bankruptcy.
Hmm.
Liquidation is for corporate person, companies and LLPs and PLL, and for partnerships from an individual, it is bankruptcy.
Why do you think there is a need for IBC?
IVC was needed because the purpose is any person who is not a bank or NBFC. If he has a certain financial debt or operational debt on a corporate person, then he cannot go under such safety act and he has to go in the normal procedure of that civil suit. So
How
for
will you
that purpose,
how will you differentiate between banks and non-banking finance companies?
the banks accept deposit and non-banking financial institution doesn't accept deposit. And the main purpose is to lend money in case of non-banking financial institutions, and banks have other uh, services including this lending money as well.
No, no, but I think you made a mistake. Can you please repeat what you said? Difference between banks and NBFC.
Banks accept deposits, NBFC doesn't accept deposits.
Wrong. Wrong. NBFCs take demand time deposits and not demand deposits. If they don't take deposits, उनको कहाँ से पैसा आएगा लोन देने के लिए बताओ?
They are investors.
Investors तो that is you are talking about share capital, वो तो उतना नहीं होगा. बाकी majority is only the time deposits taken by the non-banking finance company. Only difference between banks and NBFC is that NBFCs cannot open demand deposits, current account, savings account. They are not participating in any payment system. They are not member of any clearing house. Whereas banks are members of clearing house. They cannot give an ATM card. They cannot give a checkbook. समझ गया? Yeah. So उसमें थोड़ा गलती था, थोड़ा चेंज कर दीजिए. अच्छा, are you aware of the latest Supreme Court decisions that have been given? Latest Supreme Court decisions.
In any particular law or in general?
Generally.
Recently I studied, it was a 2017 case, the Meters and Instrument versus Consent Method. It was regarding NIS, Section 138. So the court said that the Section 138 is not a penal provision, it is a civil offence. So if both parties are ready to compound the offence, and the person who defaulted in paying the money to check is ready to pay the money with interest and fine, then the court should compound the offence and settle the issue rather than punishing the person for his default.
अच्छा, आपने एक काम करना है जी, advocatecoach.com नोट कर लीजिए, advocatecoach.com. ठीक है, advocatecoach.com, उसमें जाने से तो आपको केसेस सब मिल जाएगा. What do you understand by asset reconstruction company?
So when a bank or NBFC is not able to get their money after issuing Section 13 notice and auctioning the property, they treat it as a loss of asset, and the asset reconstruction companies buy those assets and try to recover the money from that property. And for that purpose, the asset reconstruction company gives securities to the bank.
Good. Excellent. Now, what do you think are the responsibilities of a bank manager?
It's the management of the branch first, and for the making policies for its areas to solve the issues of the clients if they have any regarding the services of the bank.
Can you tell me what is the difference between compensation and damages?
So the term damages is used in tort. Majorly. And the compensation can be in the penal provisions as well. If somebody commits a crime, it can be punished for that and also be asked to pay compensation to the other party. And damages are unliquidated, actually unprecedented in basic, in only civil cases.
What is symbolic possession?
Symbolic possession. The person is not in actual possession of it, but constructively he is in possession. Suppose if something is in a particular garage, property is in a storeroom, and the person owns the key. So it's a kind of symbolic possession.
What are the DRT limits?
DRT limit.
हाँ, सुना है DRT?
Yes, DRT सुना था, I'm not aware of the limit.
20 lakhs.
Okay.
अच्छा, आपने सुना है बैंकिंग ओम्बड्समैन?
Yes, sir.
बैंकिंग ओम्बड्समैन कितना मैक्सिमम कॉम्पेंसेशन दे सकते हैं?
Sorry,
20 lakhs. That is also 20 lakhs.
Okay.
Very good. Can you tell me the names of leading advocates in our country or in Rajasthan?
In country, there are many, including the Advocate General, Attorney General, presently,
Yeah.
Gopal, and the, another one was.
ठीक है, राजस्थान में बड़ा एडवोकेट कौन है?
There are many. One is Mr. Kasliwal.
अच्छा, good. Why should we select you as a PO in South Indian Bank?
Sir, I have worked in the non-banking financial institutions before, so I am very aware of the practice of the loan procedures, what they do in general way, and I have experience of working for 5 states, like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, and UP.
Oh, very good, very good. Excellent.
So I will be very helpful for the organization in this department.
What is the limitation period for filing of suit cases?
Sorry?
Limitation period for filing of suit.
It is different for different type of suits. And normally 2 years.
2 years? Wrong. 3 years.
Okay.
Demand promissory note say 3 years time है.
It is different for every type of suit. For recovery of possession of immovable properties, it is 12 years.
Transaction of immovable properties governed under agreement and all, it is 12 years. Correct.
So it is limitation and there is a schedule and for everything it is.
Limitation thoda padna hai ji aap. What is an indemnity?
So indemnity is an agreement by one person to the another that if any loss is caused because of his act or for any act of another person, he will indemnify or make pay the damages if any happens.
Can you name one famous document which is an indemnity?
Insurance.
Very good, very good, very good, good. Badhiya point. Good. You told nicely. Very happy. Do you know something about Lok Adalat?
Yes, sir. Lok Adalat is a kind of mediation where court agrees both the parties to come to a solution. ADR solution, alternative dispute resolution.
Good.
And
say an LIC policy, supposing somebody wants to take loan against LIC policy.
Yes, sir.
What is the charge he has to create?
Sir, I'm not aware of.
Pardon?
I'm not aware of this.
It is assignment.
Okay.
It is known as assignment. Supposing you want to take a loan on deposit, you pledge the deposit. Supposing you want to take loan against jewels, you pledge the jewels. In the case of life policies or insurance policies, they are assigned in favor of the person. समझ गया?
Okay, sir.
Very good. आपने सुना है FEMA, उसका मतलब क्या है?
FEMA. FEMA.
हाँ.
No, sir.
Foreign Exchange Management Act.
Okay, FEMA.
FEMA.
Yes, sir. I have studied Foreign Exchange Management.
Nomination क्या है?
Nomination.
हाँ.
In FEMA.
No, FEMA का अंदर में नहीं. say in banking, when will nomination be used?
The nomination is authorizing another person for some act. If I'm opening an account in bank,
Good.
so I nominate another person
Excellent,
for
excellent. Good.
that.
बढ़िया बोला. ऐसा कौन सा कोर्ट है जहां एडवोकेट्स की जरूरत नहीं है?
So actually, hiring an advocate is not compulsory in any court, but some are exempted.
अच्छा, एनी केस में कंपलसरी नहीं है,
So that's not compulsory.
बट ऐसा भी क्वेश्चन पूछा लखनऊ में, ऐसा कौन सा कोर्ट है जहां एडवोकेट्स की जरूरत नहीं है? Is it traffic court or something like that? I'm not sure.
So in consumer court,
Consumer court, correct.
but in any court, compulsion is.
Yeah, you are right. But they had in mind consumer court. बैंक कंज्यूमर कोर्ट के डोमेन में आता है.
Yes, sir.
Very.
Services.
सरफेसी एक्ट सेक्शन 17 से अपील कहाँ जाएगा? कितना अमाउंट डिपॉजिट करना पड़ेगा टू फाइल अपील इन DRAT? 2 क्वेश्चंस.
So 50% amount deposit करना होगा.
अच्छा.
And that appeal goes in within 30 days.
गुड. क्रिमिनल केसेस में स्टेट का क्या रोल है?
So state initiates the proceeding, conducts the proceeding, and prosecutors the state in criminal cases.
क्रिमिनल केसेस में कंप्लेंट कौन होता है?
The complainant in non-cognizable offense, the victim is the complainant. In cognizable offense, any person can be complained who has seen the crime.
Okay, what is law?
The law is rules and procedures, the combination of rules and procedures to manage the conduct of the general public.
Oh, good. Then, very good. You are answering questions nicely. Do you have any questions in your mind? You have been talking to me for 40 minutes. आपका real interview होगा maximum 10 minutes.
Okay.
तो 10 मिनट्स का अंदर में आपको सिंपल क्वेश्चंस पूछेगा. प्लीज टेल अबाउट योरसेल्व्स एंड आपका अचीवमेंट्स, व्हाई शुड वी सेलेक्ट यू, ये सब पूछेगा. आपको कॉन्फिडेंस और भी ज्यादा बढ़ना है जी.
Okay.
और भी कॉन्फिडेंट होना है. आर यू अ कॉन्फिडेंट पर्सन?
Yes, sir.
No, you are not telling this with confidence. Na? Let me ask again. Tiwari, are you a confident person?
Yes, sir.
Good. That should be the way you answer. You must tell that with confidence. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, आपका 5 years का बाद में आप कैसे समझ रहे? How are you imagining yourself to be after 5 years?
After 5 years, I see myself working in a leading bank of this.
As a manager?
As a legal manager.
Yeah, good. Are you? Last question for you. Have you heard about Section 138 of Negotiable Instruments Act?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
It gives the penalty for the dishonorment of the check. If somebody pays a check to discharge his liability or debt and that gets dishonored due to insufficiency of fund or any other reason, then person has to pay twice the fine, twice the amount of check as fine, and or 2 years imprisonment. He can be sentenced.
Very good. Thank you. You have been more or less okay in telling it, but our big confidence level thoda badna hai. Perhaps you try to improve it yourself, or you are answering well, but आवाज में थोड़ा shyness or lack of confidence पता होता है, पर I don't know why. Maybe due to phone. कोई बात नहीं. You are doing very well. Best wishes. And tomorrow is your interview. After the interview, kindly send me the list of questions through email.
Okay.
Please. You are doing well. और भी ज्यादा questions पूछ सकते हैं. I think I
Yes,
have
sir.
sent you these questions, na? Like what is
Yes, sir.
simple mortgage, what is English mortgage, ये सब
Yes,
जानते हैं
sir.
ना आप?
Yes, sir.
Likewise, I have sent you a list, 15 pages material, questions,
Yes, sir.
law
Yes,
officer
sir.
questions, उसको prepare कर दीजिए.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. Thank you. I will
Thank
give
you, sir.
you 8.5 to 9 marks for this. Best wishes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
God bless you. You will do well.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Bye.